Hi, everybody. First of all, I want to say my apology. Makes you feel something. So, like again, I'm sorry about that to everybody in here, because I definitely appreciate you all coming out. First of all, I definitely appreciate you out here being a soldier for me in this skate park right now. So I definitely appreciate that. I'm in a room full of soldiers right now. Because I understand, because I've been in here the past 2 days, so I understand what you're going through right now, so I'm going to make this kind of quick. Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that came. On top of that, thank you to every single person who contributed to the donations for what I'm trying to do. And just to kind of elaborate that way you can like hear it come from me. The reason why I wanted to start that as far as like benefiting the idea and creating a scholarship fund for kids that are in fashion arts and culture and are interested in fashion arts and culture when they leave high school. And then also a part of it going to my basketball team. And for the reason for that is simply because, you know, I went to Lincoln High School, which is in South Dallas. It's an urban community, you know, all we know is just sports, drugs, entertainment. That's it. Like this right here, they don't even know anything about this. Like this is not a conversation that they have. They don't talk about fashion. They don't talk about their opportunities in other fields other than like, you know, stuff that's gonna get them known, or, you know, get them females, you know, by playing sports, you know, stuff like that. Because it's like, you know, when you're young, you're not thinking like that until you get a little bit older. So I definitely wanted to do something that, you know, obviously everybody knows I always have my own presentation. You know, I always do all my own presentations first. But, you know, this time it was just something different, just simply because of what's been going on in this world right now. I mean, there's so much negativity that's like, it's so hard to ignore. Like, you know, like with all the, you know, racial injustice that's been going on, you know, cops killing kids, cops dragging kids, like, it's just, you know, when you sit there and you go on like Facebook and we see all of this bullshit on the timeline, it's like, what the fuck is the world coming to? Like, to me, it makes me sad to the point where literally when I see that shit, I'm crying. Because it's sad. Like, you know, we got young kids out here, 16, 17-year-olds in high school, you know, taking care of their families and having to be the responsible one and not being able to have their own childhood, you know, not being able to have that, and that being taken from them because, you know, their parents can't get it right, or they're in an environment where they get stuck into, you know, the hood sports, you know, such as, you know, selling dope, doing, you know, that kind of stuff or whatever. And I just wanted, especially me coming from Lincoln and being a product of the urban community or whatever, and we all had ugly duckling syndrome at one point in time. I don't care who you are, like you had it. I mean, some people had it, some people were the cool kids in school, I get that. But at the time, even then, you're still trying to find yourself and you're still trying to like find who you are, even though you're not really looking for it intentionally. You just have insecurities that you try to compensate for by playing sports or doing all that kind of stuff. And me, I just want to be able to go, like, because once, all this is over or whatever, once the school semester starts, I'll actually be going to the ISD schools and actually talking to these kids. Because, it's one thing to hear, because when I was in high school, like, we always had older people come to us and tell us stuff. But it's like, in high school, you ain't listening to that shit. So let's be real. Like, we don't be listening to none of that. So I feel like it'll be different from somebody who is coming from somebody who is like 26 and I'm young, and I can still connect to them in a way that makes them listen. Because there's ways I can talk to a young person that, a faculty member can't talk to them in a certain way. Because sometimes, like, we were knuckleheads when we came up, so it's like it's only right that keeps happening. Well, that's the thing, that's the problem, that we keep having even our younger youth falling into this horrible habit that we can't shake in our urban communities because nobody wants to come down there and help us. So that's why I really wanted to do this, because it's like, and I had to think about it when I started doing this, my own story for why this is a big thing to me, is simply because, for one, that whole tax test situation. I think anybody that's in Dallas probably understands how that makes somebody feel. Because my situation was that it wasn't until I got older that I understood why so many of us kept failing. Because in these urban communities, they don't prepare these teachers the proper way to prepare the students in these kind of communities, because they simply don't give a fuck. And it's that simple. They, like, me being in this and like seeing certain things and hearing certain things, I'm tired of just sitting here and letting these kids fail or fall into bullshit. Like, it makes me fucking upset, and I'm tired of seeing that shit. Like, it literally makes me fucking emotional as shit. Because it's like, we can't, these kids gonna keep doing the same cycle, they gonna keep falling through the same hole in life, and then when they get older, you wonder why they get arrested and shit, right? Because that's all they know. And they think that's right. They think wrong is right? And I'm just tired of seeing that. And I'm like, we can't keep depending on the government to help us. We can't keep depending on celebrity and public figures to speak on our behalf when we the ones living in this shit. We need to be the ones to start stepping up and saying something and doing something. Like, we have to be the Martin Luther Kings of the world, because there's not going to be no one person because of all the distractions that go on in the world. There's not going to be, there may be not ever be another Martin Luther King. But that's the thing, we have to be Martin Luther King together to actually make that happen and make that dream that he talked about really, really happen. I mean, he did what he did, but, us protesting when shit goes up and the whole thing in Baltimore, it has some impact, but it's like you kind of have to almost work within the system to kind of change it. Like, you can't just be out there screaming and hollering. I get that, I get that, but it's like, we have to be smart, we have to honestly have to work in it and just maneuver through things and just, figure out how to help each other at the same time, and not just always trying to do things individually, and not always trying to, because you can't do stuff like that individually. You actually have to come together, and the community has to start supporting each other, not just like I said, depending on celebrities and government and all that stuff. Because it's like, when I was in school, and we had that tax test, they literally, I'm gonna tell you this story, this is real. So we had two different sections. We had the auditorium. They had this, the tax test, you gotta separate people so they don't you cheat. So they did that, and they put the rest of us in the library. Like I said, they don't prep these teachers to teach us the proper way. So let me tell you what happened. They gave the answers to every single kid in that auditorium, simply because they know that they weren't prepped to teach these kids the proper way. So, honestly, that hurt them kind of in the long run, but at the same time, that was the teacher's way of having good intention and just wanting these kids to get out of this situation. So everybody in that auditorium passed. Everybody in the library failed. And you know what, when that hit me, I was like, that's crazy. Because honestly, in all of these other districts, don't get me wrong, like I said, I have nothing against anybody or anything, whatsoever. I'm just pointing out what it is. Like in Hollywood or Allen or McKinney, and all of these kind of districts where they have the proper education. These kids, they have a proper education. I'm not saying they're not knuckleheads, they have the proper education. But these urban communities, it's just, you know, either we get teachers that let us do just enough to get by, especially if you play sports or something. Like, you know, they let you get by just because they feel like that's your vessel to get out, you know. Or they don't give a fuck and they just pass you and that's it. But like I said, that hurts the kids in the long run. So, I mean, ultimately, that's the reason why I started to do this, just because I'm just somebody that wants to help. Like, that's it. Like, I just want to help. Like, I don't seek to gain anything, and you know, I'm not expecting anything. I'm just somebody who, I'm 26 and I have, you know, this vessel that I get to use in a way to express myself and to do something, you know, positive for the community that I'm in. You know, I know people be like, why don't you go to New York or why don't you go there? I mean, I'm like, that's all good and fine, but I'm here. Like, I'm here and I actually want to be here because I want to be the person, I want to be the Chanel for Dallas, you know. Like, I want to be that person because I love everyone here. Everyone here is a big support. Like, I love everyone here. Like, good, bad, and different. We bitch and we argue. That's, like, I love everyone here because y'all took the time to come out here and support me in this hot skate park, which is an amazing skate park. First of all, I want to thank Rob, wherever he is, for letting me have this event here. So, can I clap it up for Rob and for I mean, this layout of how I did this, I was started to even have a space like this to kind of create a vision I've always been seeing in my head for a runway show. So, I mean, again, like I said, I want to thank everybody that bought a ticket, everybody that paid VIP, everybody that did donations. I mean, I wanted to, like, really say thank you to individuals, but it turned out being so many. Y'all, I was just like, okay, I think that might take way more time if I can. So I was just like, so I'm like, this is me saying thank you to like everybody.